Hello, everyone. The AP Human Geography exam is divided into two sections. Section 1 is 60 multiple choice questions. Section 2 asks students to complete 3 FRQ or free response questions. Today, we are going to practice answering a two-stimuli question. This means that we will have to analyze data, images, or maps and use them to inform our answer. In this video, we'll break down a two-stimuli FRQ step by step so you'll know exactly how to approach it. Here's the practice question we'll be using. You can find this FRQ in the AP Human Geography course and exam description on the AP Central website. As you can see, you'll need to respond to 7 parts labeled A through G. We will have to use the provided image and data to answer the question. Let's take a look at this data. It is a table showing population change in the National Capital Territory of Delhi, India. We can see the total population and population density in 1991, 2001, and 2011. The provided image seems to show urban traffic congestion in Delhi, highlighting the challenges of high population density and transportation infrastructure in a megacity. Let's read the FRQ question and then tackle each part one at a time. You can write your answers out on a separate sheet of paper or use the template linked in the video description. Here we go. The National Capital Territory of Delhi, India, includes the Old City of Delhi, the National Capital City of New Delhi, and surrounding districts, where much of the city's population resides. Part A says, describe the data in the table that classifies Delhi as a megacity. But what is a megacity? A megacity is an urban settlement with a total population in excess of 10 million people. According to the data provided to us, Delhi had a population of well over 10 million by 2001, and it seems to be growing. To get our full point for Part A, we can write that Delhi is classified as a megacity because it has a total population greater than 10 million. Part B asks us to describe a pull factor that has contributed to Delhi's total population change over time. But what are push and pull factors? The reasons people migrate are usually economic, political, or environmental. Pull factors pull people to a new home and include things like better opportunities. Push factors push people away from their home and include things like war and famine. According to the answer scoring guide, you should write many people move to Delhi from rural areas and smaller cities, plus one of the following options. In search of employment opportunities, in the hopes of improving their income or quality of life, to join family members or friends already living in Delhi, or to have better access to services, healthcare, or education. Part C says, explain how local housing development has contributed to the change in Delhi's population density as shown in the data table. If we look at the data table, we can see that population density increased between 1991 and 2011. Think about how this may relate to housing. This is a tough one. But even if you did not learn about this specific topic in class, we can still make some assumptions about housing based on this increase. According to the answer scoring guide, you should write one of the following options to earn 1 point. The city's center increases in the size, height, and/or number of large apartment buildings and condominiums that attract a growing population of middle-class workers in the country's capital. Or infilling occurs where open space presents an economic opportunity for landowners to build small multifamily housing units, placing more people into existing city blocks. Or the government is increasing its provision of public housing and apartment blocks within the city, which provide larger buildings with multifamily housing units. Part D says, given Delhi's population density, describe a challenge related to urban infrastructure that the city's government is likely to face. High population density can create many challenges related to urban infrastructure. For example, high population density can increase the need for public transportation. It can also create a need for improved sanitation and wastewater treatment facilities and a larger water supply. It will definitely create the need for more housing, especially for lower income residents. They may also need additional schools and libraries. According to the answer scoring guide, you should write one of the following options to earn 1 point. A need for additional public transportation lines and/or added capacity on existing transit systems. Or a need for improved sanitation, water supply, waste disposal, or wastewater treatment facilities. Or a need for more housing, especially for lower income residents. Or a need for additional public schools, colleges, universities, and/or libraries. Let's keep going. We only have 3 bullet points left. Part E asks us to explain a challenge to Delhi's local environmental sustainability that is shown in the photograph. The image provided shows us a crowded roadway full of traffic. This can lead to increased air pollution and other issues. According to the answer scoring guide, you should write that an increased number of vehicles on the roadways results in visible air pollution, fog, smog, and/or airborne chemicals that lead to health problems or transportation accidents. Part F, explain the degree to which India's level of economic development as a country contributes to Delhi's local challenges to environmental sustainability. Check out India's population pyramid from 2020. The slope of the pyramid can indicate the death rate, and the width of the base is related to the birth rate or fertility rate. Let's quickly review how to read population pyramids. The left side of the pyramid shows the number of males and the right side shows the number of females. The bottom represents the youngest age group and the top represents the oldest age group. The middle section represents working-aged people. If the pyramid is wide at the bottom, it means there are a lot of young people. If it's narrow at the bottom, it means there are fewer young people. The shape of the pyramid can tell us if the population is growing, shrinking, or staying the same. India's population pyramid indicates a less economically developed country. There are several assumptions we can make based on this information. The official scoring guide offers a variety of answers that could get you 1 point. You could say that India is a less developed country which has limited government funding to pay for pollution abatement programs, such as alternative fuels, or large investments in public transit. India has a growing industrial sector which has limited environmental regulations, such as controls on air pollution. Industrial air emissions contribute to the city's air pollution levels. India has a large rural population and urban poor population who are dependent on burning wood for home heating and cooking. The smoke increases the city's air pollution levels. During the dry season, farmers in northern India will burn the dead vegetation in their fields following the harvest to improve soil nutrients. The smoke can increase the city's air pollution levels. Or that as India's economy grows, more people can afford to own cars or buy trucks for their businesses. The additional vehicle increases the total amount of air pollution. Our last bullet, Part G, asks us to explain a possible solution to the challenge of environmental sustainability that is shown in the photograph. Again, the official scoring guide offers a variety of answers that could get you 1 point. You could say that transportation-oriented development of new housing, industrial, and retailing areas, or laws requiring new developments be constructed with bus lanes, train lines, and stations. Vehicle restrictions, high occupancy requirements, tolls, or congestion pricing to limit the number of vehicles on the roads. Smart growth policies, slow growth or zoning policies that restrict the amount of land that can be developed or create a development boundary or greenbelt around the city. Alternative electrical energy and/or alternative fuel programs that are cleaner burning or have zero emissions. Or that new urbanism or mixed land use developments where workers live, shop, and work within walkable distances. I hope this video has helped you think about how you might answer a two-stimulus FRQ on the official AP exam this spring. Remember to write in complete sentences and use specific examples from the course whenever possible. Thank you for watching and good luck.